The Phoenix Trotting Park has been a fixture for drivers on the I-10 near Phoenix, Arizona for years. When I moved to Mesa, Arizona about 15 years ago and saw this huge building off the highway, I always wondered what the story was behind it. So I did some research and decided to put together this short video on the Phoenix Trotting Park after the local news said it had been sold and is going to be demolished. The land for the park was purchased in 1961 by a gentleman named Dunnigan. Dunnigan formed Arizona Harness Raceway, and on 1961, on June 7th, he purchased a large plot of land from Carl and Norbert Abel, who owned vast amounts of land in the area. Dunnigan was able to drum up some financing from his trotting buddies in New York, including Norman S. Woolworth. He was a member of the wealthy Woolworth family and was an owner of Clearview Stables in Maine. He also had a friend, Devin Miller, a harness racing Hall of Famer who was involved with the Roosevelt Raceway in Long Island. The plan was to build a grandstand with the capacity for 5,400 spectators. Construction began in 1964 on the massive structure, which contained more than 27,000 cubic yards of concrete. The track was originally supposed to cost around $2 million, but the final cost ended up being a whopping $9.5 million. Total construction time from the groundbreaking ceremony to the first race was less than 12 months. Various incentives during the events that were held at the track, such as free parking, admission, did initially lead to a decent attendance. However, a variety of factors led to the inevitable closing of the track. The cold weather of the desert caused events to be uncomfortable for attendees. The location provided limited means to control rain, leading to floods that caused accessibility problems. The track also was located about 20 miles outside of Phoenix and was built long before any major roads made the area easily accessible to those in the city or in the suburbs. A 1966 article in the Harness Horse magazine stated that the Phoenix Trotting Park had indefinitely suspended racing on December 7, 1966, just 2.5 seasons after it was opened. They give a number of reasons why the park was unsuccessful. Low attendance. Although opening night drew over 12,000 people, the park attendance had dwindled to less than 3,000 by the end of 1966. Located far from downtown, the trotting park was not easily accessible as its construction predated Interstate 10 by 20 years. Cost overruns of the construction of the park soared far beyond expectations, giving the owners little room to make a profit. And competition, located in North Phoenix at 19th Avenue and Bell Road, Turf Paradise, opened in 1956, had already been established for a decade and featured live horse racing in the traditional fashion, while the trotting park was focused on harness racing, a sport not familiar to most Americans. After racing was suspended in 1966, the building's equipment was removed by the Delaware North Corporation to use at their other racetracks. Following the closure, the name was changed to Arizona Equestrian Center. It's sad to say that now the property has been sold. There's no chance that it'll ever be refurbished or remodeled to do anything else. They're going to tear it down, and it's probably going to be made into a site for homes. So that is the great beginnings and the sad ending to the Phoenix Trotting Park in Goodyear, Arizona. This is Mike Papworth for Random Life. Hope you enjoyed this short video.
sweethearts that e'er I've had, they're sorry for my going away. And of all those sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But